The biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada, and one of the great venues, Mackey Stadium. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. And now the River Toads will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Nevada's offense will have the football first. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn up the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. Fought his way through a lot of competition in camp and ended up winning the running back job for the opener. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Vance. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. And run inside. It's Turner. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Absolutely. Where to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Nevada will be forced to punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Now the River Toads offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And now the transfer, junior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Clark. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The River Toads come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And now the River Toads will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He throws one to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Back to throw, it's Vance. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
And this defense doing a really good job understanding out route, seeing it, sitting on it, waiting, breaking on the football, and not giving up the 3rd down conversion.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The River Toads send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move them on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. There he goes. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Running inside. It's Woods. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Right back to it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Nevada going quickly.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the move, it's Woods. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Oh, what a caught! Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And now the River Toads with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The River Toads come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Swings it out to his running back. Could not make his way to the corner. And now the River Toads will punt it away. 4th down. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, man.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And his throw is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Vance. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Nevada going quickly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
They'll run the counter. He's there to make the stop.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. He's going to take off. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the 1st down here on 4th. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem.
Snags it, and there's running room. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run it. It's Woods. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Pushes toward the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. To the air, it's Vance. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Tries to get it himself. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Nevada going quickly. Push ahead on the sneak. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. Push forward on the sneak. Stop. Nothing. Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. Trying to slam in. And he's in. Touchdown, Nevada.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the 1st. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the 1st down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get...
He's sacked. Took him a while to get there, but you have got to get the ball out in that situation. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires downfield. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out, start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions. And they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
The River Toads will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Wolfpack, after that big run, might want to see if that just works again. The pull and throw off the RPO. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. The run inside. It's Woods. Maybe some room here. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Got room to work. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a Nevada first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the run, it's Kelly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he... ...15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give on the inside. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. It's complete to the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And now the River Toads are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The River Toads come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the easy one to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And now the River Toads are in the hurry up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, River Toads! Put 6 on the board.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Vance. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. On the draw, it's Kelly. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive.
Turning it on! And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've reached a break. It's Nevada holding the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, River Toads!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he tacked on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Vance. Trying to set up the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Might have a chance. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. This time he wants to throw. Throws it deep. Got it down the field. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Reads it, fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running inside, it's Kelly. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The play action fake. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Clark. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The keeper on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unleashed. unleashes it on the run. Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Kaler. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Now we're going to get a momentary stoppage in play as they check on the injured Nevada player. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. The River Toads looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, River Toads! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Kelly. Makes it past the marker. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Delayed to the back. It's Kelly. Here's a little room there.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turned and they gave it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game.